I'm trying to think. I might do something crazy with this one because we have an ocean lake, a water-based painting, if you may. I may start with this whole thing being black, I think, actually. I'm gonna try that. Not me hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah, give it up for Mario Paint Wednesday. Woo! Yes, sir. And now you're thinking, what the fuck are you doing? But trust the process. I'm just gonna like do a little bit of a. There we go. That's gonna be our horizon. Look at that. Damn, that was so easy. Look at that. That was crazy. Thank you, new mouse. What are we up to right now? This black void is something though. Now I could have went about this differently. I could have just like not made the entire canvas black. But I was like, you know, let's try something. Let's be a little crazy. Let's do something wild, you know. Yo, Ebo, and Prak, and Jess, and Arma. It's good. It's good, bros. You're in a dung, don't start yet, but don't actually stop. You knew I was starting it soon. All I can say so far is that the new mouse is working good so far. That's all I can say. Anything exciting happening with anyone right now? Also, the text said EBOC. Honestly, maybe it's meant to say EBOC, honestly. Maybe that's like what we're all about, right? The EBOC. I think this is the second, like, water themed painting that I've gotten to do, I believe. I don't think I've done more than one that I can think of at least. Friends. 245 out of 532 mods installed. What are you installing mods for? That's right, we're gonna cheat, says Ebo. Damn. Ebo actually self-promoting by saying he's streaming games. Honestly, pretty cringe behavior, and I hope you get IP leaked. What? Working yourself. And G did call off work tonight. Feels good. Feels good. This background sky is pretty interesting though. We're gonna have a little bit of like this, like that, boom. So how's everyone's post-Boxing Day? I hope everyone had an exciting Boxing Day yesterday. You love this? Love this. What? So I'm using the mouse pad, right? That Arma got me with the new mouse. I wonder how it feels like without the mouse pad. Because pros of not using the mouse pad is that I have more space to work with. But pros of using the mouse pad is that I get to use the mouse pad. So it's a hard call, you know? It's a toughie. I saw, Jess, you were talking about Isaac in Justin's chat. I hope he was very intrigued by the Isaac conversation that you might have had. Is this mousepad hype? I guess so. I've never had the mousepad before. I mean, I assume the mousepad comes with Mario Paint when you buy it, but I don't remember ever having the mousepad. So I don't know where ours went. Maybe it got thrown out or something. Who knows? Or it's maybe lost in our basement somewhere. Are you out from the dungeon yet? Hopefully. Hopefully tracking goes hard. Tracking for the mouse? I would say so. Yeah, so far though, I can say the mouse feels really good. Like nah, I'm like actually using it for real. No, Justin's a big Isaac fan. Yeah, I know. That should be a sub goal. Get triple Dead God. Should I buy Isaac at 75 cents? Or is it 75 cents at like G2A or something, or CD keys? Like with all like the DLC question mark? Unka? Stealing your credit card information? Unka? Not out of the dungeon. Rip. The sky isn't impressing me too much right now. But maybe once the clouds get laden, maybe that'll kind of like spruce it up, you know, make it feel more complete. Oh, Flash Isaac. God. Flash Isaac is so much inferior to Rebirth. I never played much of OG, honestly. I think I have like 50 hours or something like that in OG, not too much. Alright, let's land some clouds. I'm gonna use this brown, this warm brown. As like the bass tone for it. Is that an Isaac reference? Yeah, it is actually. Funny you should mention that. It is an Isaac reference. Let's see. How does this look? Yeah, it's like essentially the same tone. And it's wild, like the clicks just feel good. What an upgrade. What an upgrade we have here, folks. Fortnite? What? Are you okay, Jess? I haven't seen you playing Fortnite today yet. Is everything, like, okay? I do see sometimes you're playing duos with some other person. Is it someone we know or nah? I was curious about that. If that was someone that I would know. Oh, it's Zeepo? Okay. I never really talked to Zeepo much, but, and by much I mean I don't think I've ever directly talked to Zeepo, but I am aware of this person's existence. I hope he's a banger Fortnite player. You feel a cold coming along? You weren't on your A game yesterday? This is unhype. I probably want to schedule another COVID vaccine booster sometime before I leave for GDQ. I think would be optimal. Maybe I'll get that going, like maybe after I come back from our little New Year's hangout. So look forward to that. Probably I assume I'll probably stream on Friday. Getting everyone together for a little New Year's hangout. So we'll probably be streaming like starting Friday and like the rest of the weekend most likely. Should be fun. It's pretty decent, better than you. Sheesh. But is he a dead god though? I had a feeling it was someone in the MM community though. I had a feeling. I was like, this is pretty likely that it's someone in the MM community. You're not getting it, YOLO. I guess I have to schedule it still and everything. But I'm like, it couldn't hurt, right? Only make things better for me, right, by getting it? Ebo got everyone sick. Feels good. Yeah, true. I feel like Ebo's actually been playing Fortnite lately, though. Should see if your mom's hospital still offering boosters, free boosters, hopefully. Better be. I heard some places don't offer it for free anymore, which is bullshit. Total bullshit. There's no reason that, well, there's no reason anything health related shouldn't be free, regardless, but that's another topic. Point being is that fuck corporate greed, assholes. Oh yeah, prank. My dad got me some chocolates for Christmas as well. Should I bring them with me to the New Year's hangout? I was planning on bringing them actually, regardless though. So I was like, I probably am not gonna like eat these for like a while. So I'm like, I could bring them with me and maybe people there will want them. Don't think he's played Isaac. Why do you talk to him still? Just like curious as to like why you talk to him in that case. Okay, the sky is starting to turn out now. I think now the clouds are in place. I think it looks like more. I think it looks better. It's fine, he plays Fortnite. As long as he doesn't use a cringe skin. He's on thin ice right now, so... Thin ice for not playing Isaac. I forgot, Jess, you're not going to GDQ, are you? I know, like... Morpheus, Hope, Dope. Who's the other one doing the Hundo run? Is it Marco? Morpheus, Hope, Dope, and I'm pretty sure it's Marco, right? I think that's the fourth one. Okay, it's Marco. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. Especially, like, I don't know how far you are from Pittsburgh. Like, damn if flight prices can't be just, like, randomly super expensive. Like how I was gonna go to Justin's wedding, or like Arma and I were both gonna go to Justin's wedding, actually. Like, last year, in, like, at the end of May, when Arma was hanging out at my place after BGDQ2. But, like, to go from my place to Justin's place, it's like a 9-hour, 8-hour drive or so, but the flight was like $1,000 almost, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is it so expensive? Like, I flew all the way from Canada, all the way the fuck down to Florida for AGDQ 2020, and it was like under $400, I'm pretty sure. Like, actual bullshit. But that it was that expensive. You're West Coast. Feels bad. You killed the nefarious dung eater. That does sound like a Hollow Knight thing, as I don't really know like much about Hollow Knight at all. Oh, but that will change soon. Will change eventually. Don't worry, I know everyone here is coming to the New Year's hangout that we're having on Friday. You know, just make a quick trip to Canada, NBD. It's crazy, Arma. I haven't been like struggling to left click. Like, I haven't been like y'all remember how many times sometimes I would have to like just left click to fucking just make something work in this with my old mouse? Like, it's crazy just how much better this one is. We're gonna be there from this Friday. I don't know when we're gonna get there, but it's gonna be sometime on Friday, and we get to stay until Tuesday the 2nd. So it's like 3 full days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday are all like full days we have to be there, and then the Tuesday the 2nd will be, I assume we have to leave at like 10:30, 11-ish. It's usually like around then you have to check out of like Airbnbs, hotel rooms, etc. So it'll be chill. Check out this little gradient going here of the blue and magenta. Hey, Butters, wanted to pop in and say hi. Good luck, have fuck. Do the things. I will. Thank you, Bill. Hope you've been well. I will do the things. Don't you worry, baby. Alright, I think let's get some white. As Mr. Ross would say. Want that little pixel gone. Come on. Alright, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for popping in real quick. Alright, got it. Whew. Sheesh. Saved. Alright, now we have to start working the water. We'll have to see if I can do it better this time than I did last time. I think last time I wasn't really too happy with how the water looked. When I did a water painting that was like this one. Feels good, like Carlos saw that finally. So have you gotten to try Clip Studio yet, Arma? Or nah? Or yeah? You drawn Kirby 3 times? 3 times. Jeesh. Did you like look up any like tutorials for it or anything, or did you just kind of like just go at it? Because if you have Photoshop knowledge, which I know you know how Photoshop works to some extent, it definitely, I think, makes it easier. Like, there's definitely some carryover between Photoshop and that. How responsive, just runs better. Feels good. The only weird thing is like the default like transform tool, the way it functioned, I thought was weird for me, but I was able to change how it worked to make it work better. It's been a minute since I had to do that. It's like the default when you hit like V to like just move an object around. Just like the way it functioned by default in the program, it just didn't feel right to me, because I did like how it worked in Photoshop, so I changed it to how it worked in Photoshop basically. This is where it'd be good, like this part, drawing like the water parts, this is where like having like an actual paint or like drawing software with paint like tools would make this way better. See like the blending and like smoothing and all that little fun stuff that happens. That's something I really like about some of the brushes in Clip Studio Paint, is how like they're like reactive, I guess. Like where if you are drawing with like one of the brushes I use a lot is like the default just gouache paintbrush, and that one like it like interacts with itself on the canvas like paint would to an extent. I guess like it's not like one-to-one, of course, but it actually has some realism to it, where I remember a lot of the brushes in Photoshop. There's probably some special ones you can get, but like at least the default ones I remember for Photoshop back in the day was just like, it didn't have that same experience. It would just be like, okay, you lay it down, that's what it is. Like the next like time you like do a brush stroke, it doesn't like interact with it or anything. So, but I think that's definitely one goal of Clip Studio, is to like make the tools feel like as real as it could. My different brushes available to download that peeps just make for free too. Yeah, there's a lot for Photoshop also, but it's cool in Clip Studio how you can just like go into like the store and you can just browse like within the app and like download it like directly. You don't have to like go on like Google and like find it externally or anything. So like that's a pretty cool plus, I would say. Someone's never painted before, I wouldn't know the feeling. That's fair. That's fair, man. I'm gonna try and get this little like wave going here. Maybe can I get a little bit of that, you know? Get a little bit like splashiness going. I've never used oil paint. I have some watercolors that I want to use more. So it's been sitting on my desk for over a year. I've shown this before probably. Well, I've definitely it's all dusty from sitting on my desk for so long, but I do have like a bottle of like black ink and a G pen which is like a thing that gets used for manga, and you have to like dip it in the ink. This is what the actual tip looks like. It's all not focused, of course, because autofocus is off. But I've never tried it. I bought it like over a year ago, I'm pretty sure, and it just sits here on my desk. I don't know, it's intimidating. But I really wanted to try it at some point. I do have some good old like microns, good old classic, just like ink pens. Those are good, microns are good. I need to dust again. I always need to dust. Fuck dust. Like, you know how like a lot of like dust particles in the air is from dead skin cells? Like, if we were all like reptile people and like shed our skin like a reptile, would we have less dust in our day? Like, I don't know. How about we get, when's that DLC? How about everyone just becomes reptile people or whatever? That'd be fun, I think. Thoughts? You have reptiles, hey Morpheus. You're free from the edge. Let's go. At least my house, my ass. I don't know what just happened with my brain. My house gets really dusty, it feels like. Rather not have to stand under a light bulb for hours a day for temperature regulation. Yeah, that is one unfortunate thing about reptiles. They can't regulate their own body temperature. But what if we had the ability to do that? You know? So when's the next Rivals? Morpheus, Arma? I kinda wanted to try learning Raster, honestly. Seeing people play him in Rivals too inspired me. Alright. I'd play. Wait. Have I never made this connection before? Huh. It just clicked in my brain that like there's Sylvanos and Rivals, but then there's also a character in Smite called Sylvanas, which is also like a grassy, foresty character. I never clicked that before until just now. I was like, wait, they have almost the same name. WoW has Sylvanas with an A. Sylvanos in Rivals is with an O, and Sylvanas in Smite is with a U. There's Sylvanas, Sylvanos, and Sylvanas. Is there Sylvanis? By chance? Yeah, it really does sound like Eevee evolutions. That's real though. I remember Morpheus talked to us still, back in the day. Butter. I'm practicing the Chapter 4 card LZS. I saw Morpheus fail the Chapter 4 card LZS last night, and I was like, damn, this is the easiest card LZS, feels bad. That one was always the easiest one because it's just 4 jumps to the right. That's all it is, nothing special, nothing dumb you have to do. I'm glad I saw your splits and it was like, oh cool, he was over like a minute and a half behind or something in Chapter 8, and then he came out like 10 seconds ahead because Chapter 8 is low skill, high RNG. Arma, can you tell Kendall to upload my Secret Santa gifts? Mm-hmm. Time to make a cake. Oh shit. Wait, you're making a cake? Owl? Like right now? Eyes emoji? Can do early lackey first try, but that Chapter 4 card LZS. Feels bad. chapter and prologue what made me stop playing. Honestly, respectable. Respectable. Unfortunate, but respectable. I mean, it is super lame. Like, chapter 8 is just so lame in, like, basically every category. But it's just like, oops. I got bad RNG for the 8th run in a row. And died, because there's nothing I can do about this now. Like, you know, even comparing it to, like, Majora in any percent. Like all dungeons at any percent, that one. Like yeah, you can get fucked over, but it's like, if the fight doesn't go perfectly, you can still like save it. Like it's not just completely over instantly if you get unlucky with Majora. But such is the nature of the games, how they just function as a whole. Okay, me starting with the canvas all black, definitely paying off though. I think that was definitely the play though here. What do you guys think? I think it was the play. Remember that when I try to do this? Feels good. That is the nice thing about art. You don't have to do it exactly the same way. Of course, though, if you're gonna be painting all like on one layer, like the thing you do want to try and do typically is like in a painting like this, you want to like paint the back, like you want to paint background to foreground as much as you can. So starting with like the sky and doing like the clouds. But like, you know, like you definitely can go back and like add something like below, like if you forget or like want to like add something in later. And another thing that, like, you know, when you watch Bob Ross, the thing he emphasizes is like, you know, you don't have to copy me exactly one-to-one. Like, it's like, oh, make it your own thing, you know? How does that compare to this brown? I like the other brown better for this one. The other brown is just, like, this brown, the warm brown, definitely just better, usually. I think it just looks nicer. I'm gonna cover this all in. Honestly, I want to use the Mario brush. I like the sound this brush makes. This is a good brush. Putting a background around something in the foreground is annoying. Yeah, you have to like be super careful, but you know, it can be done, of course. Also, Morpheus, you should totally peep that post I put in the anime channel like an hour ago-ish. I saw it last night. I thought that was so funny. Well, anyone could look at that. Anyone has permission to look at that if they desire. I am liking how this is turning out though, actually. I think the sky is going pretty hard. It's alright, are you actively painting right now, Arma? Yeah, notice Morpheus is seeing them vitamin A11s. That comment was so funny. I was like, that's such a hype comment. You open up the program and was like, wait, what the fuck do I do? Gonna go through the VOD tomorrow. I know a lot of people like will say like, oh, just using like a default like normal like round brush can be pretty useful. For a lot of the stuff I do, like the thing I made for Haley, that whole thing was made with like the default like gouache brush. That whole thing was done with that pretty much. And then there was like some like lighting stuff. Yeah, I used like an airbrush for like overlay stuff, but like the main stuff is like all done with like just one brush basically. Which honestly is kind of, I think, easier almost when you just simplify it that way. Yeah, the vitamin A11s, they go pretty hard. I'd be waiting for those. You open up the program, I was like, wait, what the fuck do I do? Oh wait, you also posted Kirby earlier, I'm pretty sure, and I forgot to look at it, because I think I was thinking about other stuff. Damn, he's looking at the Monado. Let's go. Have a sneeze? Question mark. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. I got teased, but then nothing came out. So that's a thing. And still, like, these like rocks. This is basically painting mountains, but we're in the foreground. There's one Bob Ross painting that goes pretty hard. It's like, I think it's a vertical canvas, and it's like, you're like a close-up of a mountain. Like, you see, like, the mountain of, like, the, like, bottom right, middle-ish area of the canvas. It's just, like, a mountain. I think that one's pretty cool. Whenever I get to that one, because it's, like, I don't know, that one just feels really unique to me. Because, you know, usually the mountains are far back, but it's like, what if, but he was like, what if I went really close with the mountain? You have to practice not embarrass yourself doing clippy boots tomorrow. Dude, getting stuck on clippy boots is such a meme. It's so unfun when that happens. You're on hot. I didn't know y'all were on hotfix until like I think yesterday or something. I was like, oh damn, didn't know that was happening. I think having your stream up last night with Paper Mario is probably the most I've had a Paper Mario stream up in like a year, like unironically. I don't know, I just don't watch Paper Mario anymore. I said I think one day I would maybe do like a sub goal or something to do like a paper randomizer or something, maybe. Other than that, it sucks, like, everyone just seems to go through, like, the same shit with Paper Mario when they start running it. It's just like, yeah, you're having fun for a while, and then it's just like, damn, this RNG sucks. That's how it goes. which is just how it is. Like, it's just unlucky, honestly. Really tragic. Where's a Bob Ross run through painting for Clip Studio? Help a lot with sorting out all these features. Yeah, I've never tried doing one of these in Clip Studio. I wonder how it'd feel. Could be fun to try at some point. Yeah, actually, when I was at my hairdresser's, most recently, being like a month or two ago, I did take a picture in her, like, off like the back deck there. That was of like the lake that goes through my area. It was a pretty hype picture. I actually did want to kind of like do a painting of that at some point for fun, so maybe that could be my opportunity whenever I feel like doing that. Because there's like this river that goes through my downtown area, and there's like, you know, you have like the river, and then you have like land all down here, right? And there's like a bunch of buildings like all along like the edge of the lake, and at like the hairdressers, like she has like the main hairdresser area, but then like there's like, if you go into like the back room, there's just like a back deck that you can just like look at the river. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice little area, honestly. And I was like, damn, this is a nice view. It's not bad RNG, it's just game over RNG. Yeah, right? Right? Like, there's stuff like on Junior Troopa in Chapter 8 where it's like, oh, if you get, I forget what it even is, but, you know, if you get like X bad pattern, where you have to like Starstorm, and it's like, oh, I lose like 30 seconds or more. I think it's like 50 maybe. It's a shit ton of time you lose. It is so fucked. Missed that Lake Mean River. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty fun area. Soon TM, hopefully. No, Starstorm and no close calls is 45 or something. Fun. Love this. And then you click time and go back to prologue, right? It was fun for what it was, but damn, I don't think I could ever like go back to that seriously. Like, my lord, I could not. I know Random would say to us sometimes, like, oh damn, I wish I was around like when you guys were playing still. Like, that would have been pretty hype if he existed in the same era. See myself playing Glitchless again, that's about it. Glitchless do be a vibe. Shoutouts to that like one like little like pole jump thingy that people do in the dry outpost now, I believe. I don't know how toxic that is. I could just imagine. I think I tried that when that was found out. I'm pretty sure I remember like messing with that just randomly for fun. And I was like, damn. I imagine if you practice it, it's probably not that bad, but also it's like, damn. Imagine like resetting your run because you fucked that up a bunch. Fun. So I was going back on the grind after hotfix is over. It's toxic because the NPC RNG, really? There's RNG to that? I didn't know. Can you just like not jump on or something if like they're too close, maybe? You'll just talk to him if he's too close. Shit. If you spin in place and then hit A, do you still talk to NPCs? I forget. I forget if you can like avoid that or not. Unless it's just like, nah. So damn, my canvas here, the way I've laid out my painting, there's a like the water gap between like this like little like rocky area at the bottom is much wider in mine. But you know, once again, it doesn't have to be 1-to-1 with how Bob's is. SMRPG/MM practice is the wave after hotfix. Feels good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure in like MM and I guess OOT probably, I'm pretty sure it's like either opening doors or talking to NPCs. It's one of the two or both. Like if you buffer A out of a pause, like you don't do one of those actions. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. It just like skips it entirely. Just a happy accent, right? Okay, we're gonna get this brown. Have you been enjoying Mario RPG speedrunning? I guess you haven't really been doing much of it lately though, because of MM practice and PAVE practice probably. Hey dude. It is indeed the new mouse. Wait, does this hold? If I do this... I guess you can kind of hear the click. Like, hold on. If I compare the click of this mouse to my old mouse, like, can y'all tell the difference in the mic? Like... New mouse. And the old mouse. it's such a quieter click. I don't know if you can like even like if you can barely tell the difference between the two, but when you feel it, it's like immediate. Like this one's so much more like mushy feeling. Prologue is only like 4 minutes compared to 20, so it's already hype. That's true. That's true. It's also nice in Mario RPG how like between chapters there's no like Peach cutscenes or anything. Like there's like a couple text boxes and it's like, all right, back to the game. Which just the nature of how just the consoles were and such, but it's definitely very convenient for the speedrun. Are you eating some cheesecake right now, Skittle? Or just cake? Flushed? I can say from using this mouse so far, it does feel way better. It's like, are like huge, honestly. Insane gains. Honestly, I'm liking how this one's turning out. It's turning out pretty good, actually. Turning out just as good as like my Wordle performance last night. I was like, damn. That shit was good. You know, gift subs are discounted until January 2nd, so you know. If you don't have anything to do with your Christmas money, fear no more. I've solved your dilemma for you. You're welcome in advance. Right, Nightbot. Unfortunate, there's no cabin in this painting, though. That's the unlucky thing. The water, though. The water itself is tricky, because, like, if you look, like, you can see in the water, there's little highlights of, little hints of, like, blue and such littered in there, and it's hard to recreate that. It's hard to get that vibe going, you know? I don't know if, like, doing a little bit of this, maybe? And then maybe like overlay it with like the white. Anyone else's lips really dry right now? My lips are dry. They've been so dry. Dude, this goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, if we were all like reptile people or something, them bitches, they don't got dry lips. Like, fire me up, honestly. They don't even got lips. Bracket, yes! Ugh! My lips are so dry. Butter. Ugh. Look at that. It's like we got a little like crash of water right there. Feels good. Some people, they just don't get dry lips. They just don't get them. And it's just like, bruh, how? Are we all putting, you know, on our lips right now? Look at that. Look at that gradient on the side. Oh my god. Who is this guy? Somebody stop me. Holy shit. My lord. Man, are anyone else's legs sore? Mine are sore. I was squatting a salt bag the other night. Which I believe the bags of salt we have are like 20 kilograms or something. So, which is however much that that's like 40 pounds or something, or is it more? Cool time. 20. That's like 44 pounds. I think it's 20 kilograms, unless it's 40 kilograms, but I think it's 20. You know, chapstick and lip care in general is like, it's only as effective as you can keep the stuff on them. Like, you put stuff on them, then eat, drink, whatever, and it's like, yep, you wiped it off. Mm-hmm. I know, like, drinking a lot of water does help, but damn. Like, fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. For bed. Yeah, I usually try and put stuff on before I go to bed. It do be rough out there. Do be rough. I don't know. Rough like I love opening doors in sunshine. I am excited to party on Friday. Yes, sir. What time are you supposed to get there, Prac? Do you think? I don't know, like, can we even get in without you? Or is it, like, rip until you're there? The deets. I assume you probably don't know yet. In that case, if I had to guess, at least. Alright, I think I'm gonna call this one done. I'm gonna say this is a done from me. We're putting it down. I am taking the screenshot.